Hey everyone, how y'all doing? So I just picked up two cool budget knives. They're both bucks. You know me, you know the channel. I'm really into buck knives, mainly the more traditional type, the 110, 112s, stuff like that. But I have a couple other modern flipper, folding knives. And I just discovered these two. Evidently, they've both been out for quite a long time. The one I'm going to show first today has been out for, 5-6 years. And it's the Buck 780 Exert. I just discovered this. Like I said, it's been out for quite a long time. And when I saw it, I'm like, that's a cool blade. That's a cool looking knife. So I picked it up. There's a long story behind buying these at Walmart. They're both Walmart exclusives. 0780BKSWM stands for Walmart-B. Maybe I'll do a quick video later on telling a stupid story behind actually getting these things. But yeah, my Walmart, they have these in boxes. They do come in blister packs. And yeah, so I finally got my hands on it. And I gotta say, it's a budget knife. I paid $24.88 for it. That was the online price. It's made in China. All my other bucks are USA made. These are the first two. They're made in China. Still, they're not that bad. So $25. This thing's a beast. Check that blade shape out. They call it modified clip point. I don't know what you want to call it. But $24.88. Now in my store when I went, they had this thing listed at $48 and some cents. I'm like, what the crap? That's double what it should be, right? I'm not going to get into the whole story. I ended up ordering it online, picking it up at the curbside pickup at the store for $24.88. So $25 knife. Keep that in mind. $4 420 HC steel. It says on the back of the blister pack, I got a screenshot of a picture of the back of the blister pack. I'll insert it at some point. It says it's heat treated. There's no markings on this. It says Boss Heat Treat. But hopefully it's heat treated like some of the other budget knives. Like the Sprint Select. USA made, good blade. So hopefully it's up to the standard of Bucks 420 HC. But man, I'm digging this knife. The listed specs I could find says it's a 3.5 inch modified clip point 420 HC steel, 4.5 inches closed, weighs 4.5 ounces. I measured it myself. I get different measurements. I get overall length of 8.25 inches. Blade length from here to the tip, 3.36. I don't know where they get 3.5 unless they're way down here. Blade thickness It looks thicker and thick, but it's 0.12 inch of an inch. Handle, I measure from handle closed, so I measured from here to this corner, and I got 4.86 inches. So they said 4.5. It's got a pretty thick handle on it. I measure my calipers 0.66, so it's a beefy knife. Handle is kind of different. It's made out of polypropylene with a tactile overmold. I don't know which is which. The black is kind of rubberized, a lot of grip. The gray is more harder plastic. The gray's got these ridges plus a little diamond pattern, and this rubberized grip. It's not going to slip out of your hands. Whether your hands are wet, whatever, you're going to keep a good grip on this thing. Extremely comfortable. Fills my hand up. Fits good, even with these finger grooves, which I don't usually like all that, but for me, that's nice. Like I said, it's thick, it's comfortable. Pocket clip, I'll get more in the pocket clip, but I don't feel that. That doesn't cause a hot spot. It's got a forward finger choil, which is pretty good. I can get my fat finger in there. But this blade is what gets me. It's hollow grind, about halfway maybe. Feels fairly thin. I mean, it's not overly thick at all. Got this like reverse tanto. It's got a decent tip on it. Got a swedge along the top here, little swedge on this part, and a tanto part. It's a thumb hole deployment. Does flip out okay. You can fail it. It's actually, now I'm trying to fail it, I can't, but yeah, it's pretty easy to fail. It's not real drop shutty, but smooth. It is smooth. Rides on 2 nylon washers. No blade play. This thing's rock solid. Centering, it's dead centered. Yeah. You know, some of the good about this, you know, ergos are excellent. It's got some weight to it. They said 4.5 ounces. I'll weigh it on this scale. And 4.5, so I get the same as they have listed. It's heavy. Balance isn't too bad. Kind of back on that finger choil a little bit. Feels pretty decently balanced. I like that. Yeah, this blade. I love this blade shape. I have not used this much, hardly at all. You know, I tested it just a tiny bit. I haven't carried it yet as of now, but I've tried it in my pocket. I've tested a few test cuts. So very, very comfortable. Love the blade shape. Forward finger choil's nice. Like I said, it's extremely grippy. Yeah, there's something bad about this though, but overall fit and finish is not too bad. As far as the handle's concerned, everything's cool. Does have a pretty big lanyard hole right here, or slot. Full stainless steel liners. They're not milled out. But yeah, fit and finish of the handle, it's pretty nice. Blade had a few issues. Nothing sharp on the handle. Good access to the liner lock. The only thing is it is awful proud either way. So you can feel that a little bit, but as of now, it hasn't caused me any kind of issue at all. Yeah, bad stuff about this that I don't like. It's got a weak detent. Not unlike my Sprint Select, which you can flip open and it's kind of easy to fail. You have to give it some authority behind the flip. This has a light detent also. You can just shake it out. It is kind of easy to fail. Gotta give it a little authority to open it. Not drop shutty, but it is smooth. Really, there's no jimping on this, none up on the blade. On the scales, they got this, I don't know, it's supposed to be jimping or just part of the design, but that does absolutely nothing. And it's back here, and this end really doesn't do much. So it would have been nice if there was some jimping either on the liners, because the liners are just a little bit higher than the scales, or up on the blade. That'd been really nice. Pocket clip, one position, right hand tip up. The clip is recessed. The screws are flatheads. Issue with the pocket clip, one thing, not really an issue, but my preference, deep carry clips. It's not deep carry, but that's okay. This clip lands right on the gray piece, which is harder, which is better than being this more rubbery stuff, but that has got a lot of texture to it. That's a pretty stout clip, and pain in the butt to take out my pocket. It's a chore. And then the way the clip is recessed, it's way below the gray section, right? So if you look, there's not a lot of room back there. So that's a pretty tight fit, putting the hem of your pocket in there. So I'm not real keen on that clip, although I don't feel it. Doesn't cause a hot spot, but it's a pain. It's a pain putting this in and out of your pocket. I might grind down a little bit underneath there. I might just take a fine tip marker or pen, draw a line on either side, take the clip off, use my little Dremel tool or something, sandpaper, I don't know, and kind of smooth that out just to make it easier go in and out of pocket. The only other thing I had a complaint about, which I fixed, was the deployment hole was really, the inner edge was really sharp. I mean, it was uncomfortable to open it, either slow rolling it. It was actually more uncomfortable slow rolling than giving a quick flick, but that was sharp. So I took a little piece of 200 grit sandpaper, is what I had. I rolled it up and I just kind of sanded that edge. I sanded this side also, not as much, but if you're good, which I was yesterday, today I'm not, you can reverse flick it. The issue with that is the liner lock is on that side, and all you can see through this way kind of takes up a little bit of the hole. Yeah, so that was really sharp, but a little piece of sandpaper, just not much. I thought I slipped. Yeah, I did. I slipped out and I scratched it above the hole a little bit, but that's okay. The spine is like 90 degree, and it's not real comfortable putting your thumb on it. So maybe this part I might sand a little bit. Other than that, you know, it's a 90 degree spline. It'll definitely strike a ferro rod. Saw one video, I think it's Donnie B all day. He did it. He tested it on a ferro rod and it threw some good sparks. Someone did. No, I don't think it was him. I can't remember who it was. I watched a couple videos on this, and I was surprised that the videos are like 5-6 years old. Cause I've never noticed this. And I look in that Walmart knife case every time I go there. But yeah, just wanted to show this to you. First impressions is all this is. What I found out in about, I don't know, 23 hours I've had it now. I think for $24.88, this is not a bad knife. It's a buck. It's made in China though. It doesn't even say it on here anywhere that's made in China. Definitely doesn't say USA anywhere either, but it's made in China. Right there on the sticker it says made in China. So yeah, I got a couple made in China buck knives now. Maybe that's why I didn't notice these. Oh, the other one I'll show you later is the Buck 736 Trucker XLT. Another cool little knife. That's even cheaper yet. But man, the Exert, I'm digging it. This is a bruiser. This is a work knife. A good beater knife. I can't wait to try it out. But yeah, I guess that'll do it for this video. I can ramble on and on. Do the usual, like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And until the next video, bye.